We're getting closer and closer to the end of NBA 2K26, but we're going to do a few more new look rebuilds that we have left. And today we're going to be doing the Indiana Pacers. As we all know, this Pacers team made it to the NBA Finals last year, was kind of a disaster because they traded their pick away for Zubac and it ended up conveying to the Clippers. But now they're going to be fully healthy and back with Zubac as their center instead of Miles Turner. But before you get into today's video, if you guys could drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here, as we're on the road to 50,000 subs. We're less than 200 subscribers away from 50,000. So if you want to help us reach that, that would be amazing. But yeah, the Indiana Pacers are a team that I feel like are kind of being forgotten about a little bit. Even Halliburton even said it, that his return is scheduled on the road in New Orleans, which I do think is kind of crazy because I feel like Halliburton's return should be a little bit more hyped up than that from the NBA, but they don't really seem to think it's all that important, which is kind of weird to me because Halliburton was on a crazy run and then the finals were fun with him. I don't know, just feels a little disrespectful, I would say. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go into year one, obviously with no changes. This team has already kind of made all their moves. You still have, Zubac was the big thing. Now, last year was a disaster. This team could have been in such a good spot. Don't get me wrong, they didn't get lucky. They didn't get in the top four, so maybe it wouldn't have worked out anyway. But it does suck to have not had that 5th overall pick that you traded away. So do feel like that was a big screw up by, I think it's Kevin Pritchard, who is the GM or whatever. So yeah, big screw up by him. Not good, not ideal. You do not want to waste a year where you're tanking and you have nothing to show for it at all. Like nothing. I know you got Zubac in the trade, but man, oh man, is it an absolute disaster that you walked out of there with no lottery pick. It sucks, man. I really hate that for the Pacers because they could have had the 5th pick and traded it maybe, or, drafted Keaton Wagler or someone else, whoever they wanted to do. Don't get me wrong, they protected the top 4. If they would have walked away with the top 4, no harm, no foul. But it is really unfortunate for them. So already I'm noticing that they want to start Ben Shepherd. That is because Nembhard is listed at point guard, so we can go ahead and change that to shooting guard, because obviously those two guys will start together again. So you got Halliburton, Nembhard, Jarris Walker starting at the 3, which is interesting. I would imagine that's Nesmith, but Nesmith's overall isn't, and I forgot they brought in Kelly Oubre, but yeah, Nesmith's overall isn't anything spectacular in 2K, so I guess I can get behind that. So Halliburton, Nembhard, Jarris Walker, Pascal Siakam, Zubac, as I mentioned, as the center instead of Miles Turner, Obi Toppin, McConnell, Oubre, Jay Huff, and Aaron Nesmith. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think the Pacers are being slept on a little bit? I do feel like they are, kind of, but I guess we shall see. The only thing I want to look at before we go any further is shot tendency. So let's give Halliburton a high shot tendency. Obviously, I want him to do dominant things when he comes back. And guys, I didn't realize how close 2K27 truly is. We could play it at the end of this month if you fork up $100 or $150. I do 2K content, but I'm not paying $150. I'm sorry. $100 already stretching it, but that's just because I want to get the game a little bit earlier for YouTube videos. But yeah, 150, I can't get behind that. I know Derrick Rose on the cover, but yeah, literally, August 28th, in 10 days, we can play 2K27. So pretty wild. We're coming to the end here on 2K26. So at the end of year one, I'm a little disappointed, I'm not going to lie, but Wembanyama wins MVP, Peterson's Rookie of the Year in Utah. He also wins 6th man. Wemby is your depoy, Asar's your most improved, and Tatum's your clutch player. Mark Dagnall's your Coach of the Year, and Aaron Phillips is your executive, and Cat is your Cup MVP. So here is your All-NBA first team. Here is your All-NBA second. Halliburton on here is great. That's incredible. He averaged 27 on 9 assists a game, which is all fantastic. Here's all offensive first team and all defensive second team, but we only finished up as the 10th seed in the East at 36 and 46, which to me is kind of a disaster. I feel like this Pacers team should be much better than that, and we just simply were not. So very disappointed with that. So let's take a look at the player stats. You had 27 from Halliburton, 20 from Siakam. And the worst part is I can't even really blame it on health, because for the most part, we were healthy. I mean, we really had a lot of guys play 80 games. So that's not even an issue. We just simply were bad. And it also is really bad because we had the play physical defense setting on as well. And this team just simply did not get it done, man. Yeah, it's on. So I don't know what's going on there. Carlisle, depending on how these playing games go, maybe he has to get, fired already. I don't know, man. So let's go see if we can take down the Washington Wizards, which of course they're going to be a fun team next year. So let's see how this is going to go. So let's see if we can come out here and beat the Wizards. I mean, if we're in the lottery, that's not the worst thing in the world because, I'm pretty sure I ever picked this offseason. But of course, this Pacers team should be a contending team in the East. So either way, I'm, happy with it. But we will be playing the Orlando Magic here in a second if we beat the Hornets, which, if you've been watching my rebuilds lately or use my share scenario, the Magic with the new coach have just been so annoying to deal with. But no, we're not going to the playoffs, which honestly, it's probably for the best because we probably would have lost to the Magic anyway, unfortunately. So I guess as long as we have our pick, which I'm pretty sure we do, the Blazers are in the finals. Just so stupid. Like I said, I cannot wait to get out of NBA. Honestly, I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're almost at the end of 2K26. But yeah, the Blazers and the Magic being as OP as they are because of the new coaches is just, yeah, something I cannot wait for to be gone. I want it to be more realistic. So, which, you know, maybe I should just go ahead and turn play physical defense off for both those teams so they are nerfed a little bit. I don't know why I never thought to just do that. But anyway, we might do it next year. So let's go to the lottery and let's see what we got going on. So we have the 10th best odds. We do have our pick. So that's good. We're at least going to have our draft pick here to kind of show or get something out of this year being disappointing, just like it was last year. And we end up with 11. So we actually drop. Grizzlies get 1 via the Lakers, Bulls, and Sixers. So pick 11 is a lottery pick, which is nice. But of course, we are contending right now. And I do think I am going to fire Rick Carlisle after that season. That was a disaster. Not good at all. I know, don't get me wrong. I don't know if there's going to be anybody like much better than him. But yeah, I think if the Pacers missed the playoffs entirely, he would absolutely be fired. So I'm content with that. Underwood, I guess we'll grab Terry White the third. Not a real person, but there's really no other options. So maybe I should have hung on a Rick Carlisle for one more year, but we'll go ahead and change it up right now. And let's go to draft night. So I'm almost not interested in drafting here because I do want to contend with this team. Halliburton's time is now at 27 years old. Let's make it happen. Siakam, we may look to trade him. We'll see. We have Nembhard and Obi Toppin. So, yeah, I am going to go ahead and explore the trade market with this 11th pick and some of the contracts we do have on our books. Like, I actually really like this trade with the Chicago Bulls where we trade Neesmith, which I like Neesmith a lot in real life, but unfortunately in 2K, he kind of sucks, which is really annoying, but I like his presence, like I said, a lot in real life. But as you just seen what he did last year, it was not very good. He even shot 29% from 3 last year. We do trade the 11th pick to make this happen, but Claxton and Powell off the bench would be phenomenal if we're contending right now. So I am going to go ahead and do this trade. Claxton and Powell are coming to the Pacers. That gives us kind of a legit bench, which I really like. So we're going to go ahead and make that trade happen. And I'm still not out of the possibility of trading Siakam. It depends if we get somebody better than him or, someone that makes our team better, I should say. So I won't just do this for no reason. Jaren Jackson, as much as I like Jaren Jackson, he kind of sucks in 2K. Mikal Bridges is interesting. It does make us a little bit cheaper, but don't really know. Reeves, yeah, we have 2 shooting guards. I'm fine with that. I don't think we'll find anything right now. We could get De'Aaron Fox, which would be funny, but 8th pick, we could trade Siakam to the Rockets for the 8th pick, but that kind of, goes against what we just did. Mark Williams now. Okay, so I think we'll wait on a Siakam trade if we are to trade him. He is on the last year of his deal. Something to keep in mind. But yeah, we literally trade our 11th pick for bench pieces, so we'll see if it pays off. But I'm going to decline all these and then qualifying offers, Shepard and Jarris Walker. I definitely want to bring back Jarris Walker because I know he can continue to grow and develop. So he'll be a bench piece or a starter, honestly, at some point. So, and he's not going to be that expensive either. So we're going to go ahead and give Jarris Walker an extension. That to me is a no-brainer. And then I would be interested in Ben Shepard, but we'll see on that. And we do have a little bit of money. So Shepard probably would be who we bring back, although we may not meet him. So McConnell is on the last year of his deal, $11 million. We might look to trade him because I do think he regresses quite a bit. Powell and Nembhard, I love that as a shooting guard rotation. That sounds good to me. Walker and Oubre, and then Siakam, and then Cameron. We had a 2nd round pick, I think. Yeah, 3rd overall. So I'm pretty happy with that pick. And then Claxton and Zubac. So I like that a lot. So I think if McConnell would definitely be someone I'd be interested in trading, and maybe even Oubre, see what that gets us. So I think we'll go ahead and look at that as well. The Hawks are always wanting to get rid of Dyson Daniels, and if they want to get rid of him for this, I'm content with grabbing him. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this over to the Hawks and grab Dyson Daniels off their hands because they keep offering him to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and oblige and take him. So Daniels is gonna come in at the 3 spot. I think we leave him there right now. And then I think Siakam, what is he gonna ask for an extension? Let's see, because I do know he has a chance to regress. He would make a hell of a lot less money if we did keep him right now. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm definitely gonna extend Halliburton. That is a no-brainer. And Nembhard I'd like to extend as well. So that's done. Zubac, yes, we'll extend him too. And then Siakam is the one that I'm kind of like wondering about because I do want to kind of maybe trade him just for something that could be better if he is going to regress. But like I said, it has to be something that makes sense for us. So Jaren Jackson is the one that's kind of like interesting. We could, but we'd have to trade Powell, which I don't want to do. Ahmed Thompson and Halliburton, it would be crazy. I actually think I did that with the Rockets rebuild, but Gobert, Adesumu, Ja Morant, no, and then Santos. Yeah, so I think Siakam right now is probably safe to stay at this point. So I guess we should just kind of address the bench, or the rest of the bench anyway. So I do like the idea of like Dante DiVincenzo as a bench piece. That sounds good to me. And then a power forward spot, we can grab like, not Miles Bridges, but like Ryan Dunn or something off the bench. I don't think I can get both these guys, so we'll see which one accepts us first. DiVincenzo, I don't think I'll have enough for Ryan Dunn. Or, yeah, I don't. So, no money for Ryan Dunn, so we'll go sign a backup power forward. Give me Justin Champagnie. That sounds fine to me. If he chooses us, he does. Okay, so not too bad. Let's go to progression. And hopefully there's not too much regression here. Shepard's back, but Siakam is going down, which I knew was going to happen. So I think we take him to the trade deadline. And if we don't like anything, I think we just extend him and keep him around. Powell is down 1 overall, and then you got like Champagne and Shepard also going down. So not looking too bad, though. I like some of the additions we have made. Powell, Dyson Daniels, Claxton all in one offseason. A lot of good role players coming in. We already kind of have our stars with Siakam and Halliburton, obviously. So, although I'm, been interested in trading Siakam if we could find something, but I think I love the role players we've brought in because this team was disappointing last year, man. It really was. So, I think we need to shake things up. We have done so, and we shall see if it ultimately pays off with some of the additions we have made. So, Power Rank is 8th overall this year. 4-star perimeter centric. We did run perimeter centric last year, but at this point it's still our best system, and we do have a little bit of a new looking lineup, so we'll hope that it changes things up. So Halliburton, Nembhard, Daniel, Siakam, Zubac, Jarris Walker, Powell, Claxton, DiVincenzo, and I guess Ryan Repair is the last guy getting minutes off the bench. Interesting. Okay. Yes, more than likely you will see my face at the trade deadline because this team hopefully will not be disappointing. And I guess the other thing to look at here is what we do here. So play physical defense, neutral offense focus. I think we did shoot at will last year, so I guess we'll try this average tempo and we'll see. Hopefully a better result is to come this year because this team has a lot of talent and there's no reason for us to be bad, but man, it has been rough picking so far. But maybe we turn it around here. Do have a little bit of a win streak going, so I'll see you guys at the deadline. I think that's where we'll fully evaluate where we're at, and hopefully we're an above 500 team at the deadline, because if we're not, we're in trouble. So we are at the trade deadline and things are going very well, but we do have to make a decision on Siakam right here, right now. He's playing still really well, averaging 20, being that co-star next to Halliburton. So there's really no reason to get rid of him other than the fact that I'm kind of scared he's going to regress. And Halliburton, of course, averaging 29 and 9. So he's playing phenomenal, but we are 36 and 13 right now. So things are going well. So the only thing, like I said, we need to make a decision here on Siakam. We know he's going to make, half the money he used to make, more than half. But if there is a trade to be made here that we feel better about, we got to pull the trigger. So we could bring Miles Turner back to the Pacers. And I think Hero and Halliburton did play together in college, if I'm not mistaken, or high school. I don't know which one it is. But we do have 2 shooting guards I feel good about. So this trade doesn't make a ton of sense for us. Giddey, Aaron Nesmith. It's more of a forward trade. This one's interesting. Ingram, not someone to trade for very often, but I don't really want Levine. We don't really need Levine. Podziemski. Bam Adebayo, which is wild, but we'd have to trade Powell to do it. And then, yeah, I don't know. RJ Barrett, Jaren Jackson continues to pop up, but I think I'd just rather keep Siakam at that point. So I do think we're leaning towards extending. There's Randall, but no. Brown, Zion. Okay, this is where you can kind of convince me that maybe this would be the better direction to go, because the Pelicans would probably be fine with getting rid of him. I think we might have to pull the trigger on it. De'Aaron Fox, Donovan Klingen's interesting too. But Zion would absolutely, we know for a fact, be better than Siakam going forward as far as overall is concerned in 2K. And also, you could argue it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right now, we're playing well. There's no reason to change anything. But I think I got to do this trade. Zion and Halliburton as our duo going forward would be pretty interesting. And yes, I think I'd do it, because this would avoid us, having to extend Siakam and him regressing on us, and it gets, to be a disaster. We get Zion, who's averaging 27 right now currently. So yes, I'm going to do this trade. Zion Williamson in over Siakam, and we'll see how that goes. Now, the spacing does suffer a little bit because Daniels is far from a floor spacer, but we know Halliburton can shoot the 3. Norman Powell can shoot the 3. And Zion, no. So you got 3 non-shooters on the floor. So that definitely hurts us a tad bit. But as we all know, spacing in 2K isn't that important. Nembhard is out right now, so that would help out too if he was, coming off the bench. But Okay, I like it, and I'm feeling good about that. I think Zion made a little bit of an upgrade sense. So we'll see if we continue to play well. Hopefully, we will be, staying as the second or even first seed. We saw a glimpse of that, and maybe we can win a championship this year. That'd be crazy. It'd be awesome. We'll see. So Giannis ended up leaving the Miami Heat, and he went to the Warriors. He also gets MVP over there. Stokes is your Rookie of the Year. Scoot is your sixth man. Wemby is your DPOY. Most improved go to Peterson. Tatum's your clutch player. And Vince is your Coach of the Year. And executive goes to Nathan Mack. And LaMelo is your Cup MVP. So here is your LB first team. We don't have Halliburton on here, but he is on All-NBA second team, so that's great to see. Does Zion make it on here as well? I don't think he did. So no Zion, but he put up some good numbers. And here's offensive second team, all rookie first team, and all rookie second team. So we ended up with the first seed in the East, which is awesome. I was texting my friend back, so I wasn't sure what seed we got, but first seed, I'll take it. So 27.5 from Halliburton, 27 from Zion, 16 from Powell, 11 from Jarvis Walker, and 10 from DiVincenzo. So great stuff, and I cannot wait to see how far we go in these playoffs. Obviously, Carlisle got fired last year. We're on with Terry White the third, and he got us the first seed. So I think so far that has at least paid off. And we do have to make a decision on Claxton and Powell, who are both, believe, are free agents in the offseason. We'd like both of them back. So we'll see if we can bring both of them back. But let's see how we do in these playoffs first. So in the first round, we're going to play the Sixers, who, of course, LeBron already retired, but still a good-looking team nonetheless. Now, one thing we are noticing is that Ayton is starting because Embiid must be out, and he indeed is out. So how long is he out for? Let's go find out, do some recon here. And he's out for 2 to 4 weeks, so more than likely going to miss the entire series. So should take advantage of that. Hopefully, we do win Game 1, 32-14 from Hallie. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. And Game 4 goes to the Sixers, and Game 5 goes to the Sixers. Hopefully they don't come back. Okay, so we hang on and beat them. Okay, Zubac also back from back from injury, and we get to play the Celtics now. So Pacers Celtics, this is going to be a fun little matchup. Of course, Brown no longer there, so instead you got Jaden Hardy, Derek White, Tatum, Sohan, Chris Inok, Mitchell Robinson, Nemia. So I mean, I do think we're capable of beating this Celtics team. I feel as if we could do that. I think Pritchard might be hurt, which that's definitely not good for them, but they do win Game 1, so who knows? Game 2 goes to the... Wow, so far they got our number. But do we even it up on the road? No. Wow, okay. Tatum has us right where he wants us right now. I really thought we'd have a chance to beat the Celtics team with the way they looked, but no, I guess not. We're probably going to go home here soon if we don't win this game. And it is back and forth overtime, and we get eliminated on a buzzer beater. Wow, okay. I definitely feel like we had so much more talent than that Celtics team, but we still freaking lost. Crazy. Okay, so Zion Williamson, Chris Tanak made the jumper to end the game. That's actually interesting. He shot a 3 to win the game. Okay, fair enough. I mean, like, it's not like Tatum hit the buzzer beater. It was their starting center, who is a 78 overall, just eliminated us. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Let's see who goes on with the championship. Thunder, Celtics, and the Thunder go on and win all. So technically, the Celtics did make it all the way, which surprises me a little bit. I don't feel like their team was that good. I know Tatum's awesome, don't get me wrong, but yeah, they made it all the way, man. I guess Jaden Hardy played well. Derek White, I guess, was all right. I don't know, man. I'm a little surprised we got eliminated by the Celtics. If we would have been eliminated by the Magic, yeah, I understand that because they're the way they are. But the Celtics in 5, a little shocking there with the talent they had. But okay. Let's go ahead and add the offseason of expansion, and let's see what we can do this next season. It's going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and approve the league expanding to 2 new teams. And then as far as lottery is concerned, obviously we do not have a lottery pick, I don't believe. So let's go see what's going on here. So the Jazz are going to have number 1 via LA from the Kessler trade. Jeez, that's crazy. So the Jazz have just been doing real good, and they like it. And the Grizzlies obviously had the first pick from the Lakers, I believe, last year or whatever it was. I don't know. But as far as our pick is concerned, do we have it this year? I don't think we do. The Pelicans have our pick from the Zion trade. So you do have Terry White III, which, I mean, there will be, real coaches this time. So it would be interesting to go ahead and go for a real coach now, which I'm kind of content with doing so. But at the same time, Terry White III did just lead us to the second round, but we lost to the Celtics. You know what? Yeah, let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of him. I'm going for Nick Nurse. I'm going to go for Tyronn Lue. Going to go for Quinn Snyder. Going to go for Spoelstra. You know, one guy I feel like never chooses us is Spoelstra, so I don't think he'll choose us. But, you know, at least got to give it a shot. And then last but not least, Quinn Snyder. I don't think I gave him an offer. Okay, let's see. One of the 4 coaches, Lou, chooses us, or we can choose Snyder. I will go for Tyronn Lue. Always good luck with him. So let's go to the expansion protection part. So we've gone through 2 coaches now. And then DiVincenzo is the one they're saying, okay, don't protect DiVincenzo, which I guess in theory is fine. I mean, I like him as a role player, but they must think there's something in Cameron that we don't want to leave behind. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so for draft night, we do not have a draft pick, of course, so nothing to show for that. Cameron, which we just let go of DiVincenzo if he got drafted. So I do want to keep Cameron around. For free agency, you have Claxton and Zion as free agents. So Zion actually kind of in a similar boat to where he's going to take a lot less money. Did Powell... Oh, wait. Did Powell retire? Oh, Powell retired. I think it went under my nose and I didn't notice. He must have. Unless we just didn't have his bird rights. Okay, hold on. I guess I got to find him because maybe we just don't have his bird rights. Maybe it's not listing that. I don't know. I thought we would. Or I guess he only signed a 2-year deal. So never mind. So maybe we do not have his bird rights, which would suck. But... I'll try to bring him back. I just don't know if it's going to let me. So that's going to be unfortunate. But obviously goes without saying. We have some cap space, but we know we're going to get Zion back. So Claxton, Zion, will give him a 5-year deal, even though that is risky business. But at this point, we really don't have a better option than that. And then hopefully lets me resign Powell. I have no idea if it's going to... He's not asked for that much money. So we should be able to get him back, I think. So we'll go ahead and get all 3 of these guys back. And with a new coach, just going to hope that kind of changes our luck. So that is done deal there. Resign a bunch of, important guys. Okay, now for this point, we got to look to upgrade our point guard spot potentially. So I am kind of wondering if we should trade Dyson Daniels and try to get a 2-for-1 here. Don't know if we'll be able to pull it off, but I'm going to get Davion Mitchell as our backup point guard. And then I do feel like, a reunion with Obi Toppin could be welcomed, so we can do that as well. And it is nice that we're a lot cheaper than we've been, because obviously Zion, fraction of the money that he was making. So I am going to go ahead and throw in Dyson Daniels and Cameron just to see if something pops up. Okay, this has my attention. It does have my attention. Hero and Peyton Watson could be interesting for sure. I like it a lot. I might have to pull the trigger on that. Jarrett Allen. We have our centers. I think I'm good with our centers. Miles Bridge or Mikal, Anthony Black, Jalen Suggs is interesting too, but I think I like the other one better. Hero, McCain, and AJ Mitchell is pretty crazy too. Okay, but Hero and Peyton Watson. So Peyton Watson would replace Dyson Daniels, and then Hero would replace Norman Powell. I think I'm good with that. That gives us better floor spacing around Zion too. Obviously, Daniels not much of a shooter, and Hero is probably better than Powell at this point, obviously as well. We got to do this. So let's do this trade. We're going to be sending this over to the Bucks, and this is, to me, a no-brainer. So we get Hero as a starting shooting guard instead of Powell or Nembhard, and then Watson starts at the 3 now. Zion, Obi Toppin, Claxton, and Zubac. I think that trade was a home run. So this should put us in a great position. Walker, also up to an 85, is welcomed as well. I love that. Hero is down 1 overall, and I do wonder if we lucked out. Did Powell go down at all? Let's see if he did. No, he didn't. So I guess, or maybe he did. No, he was like an 83, 84, wasn't he? Maybe he was 82. I don't remember. Anyway, I still love the trade for us. And I'm feeling this is our strongest rotation of the video so far. So I'm feeling pretty good. Lou's the new coach as well. So I think next season could be a very good one for this Pacers team. But let's go look at the rotation altogether once I load this draft class. And hopefully next season is our year. We can bring the Pacers back to the finals and hopefully win them a championship. So I will say Power Rank only has us at 15th, which isn't the highest, but maybe if we go to a balanced system. We haven't run balanced in this video. It's always been perimeter centric. So let's go balanced. We'll shrink the bench utilization down to 50. We got Hallie, Hero, Watson, Zion, Zubac, Jarris Walker, Nembhard, Claxton, Mitchell, and Obi Toppin. To me, like I said, this is a pretty strong rotation. Hero shot synergy still high, or sorry, Halliburton shot synergy still high, and Hero we can reduce just a tad bit. I still want Hero to score, but just reduce it just a little bit, because Zion and obviously Hallie are going to be the ones that score quite a bit. All right, man. And then the other thing I guess to look at is Lou's defense setting. Yeah, so and it says play through star, which I guess I'll go with that. So all right, let's get to the end of this season. Hopefully a good record. And so far, that is exactly what's going on. We're 9-2 already. So yeah, I think this is our potential chance this year to bring a championship to Indiana. But we need health to stay on our side. And hopefully we hang on to a top 3. Even, I would love to hang on to the first seed. But yeah, let's hang on one of those top 2 seeds. if we can. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Don't think I have any plans to stop at the deadline. Really like where our team is at right now. So Paulo is going to win MVP for the Orlando Magic. Beckham Black is your Rookie of the Year. De'Aaron Fox is your sixth man in San Antonio, so he is on the bench. Wemby is your depoy, and Liam McNeely is your most improved. Luke is your clutch player. Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. And then one thing that was cool out of this season was got Halliburton to win Cup MVP. So 30-8, which is nice to see. Here is your All-NBA first team. Here is your All-NBA second team. Halliburton, All-NBA second team. And here is your All-NBA third team. Offensive first team and all defensive second team. So very good stuff. And we did hang on. Actually, we got the second seed. I thought we were the first seed, but only the second seed. And if we take a look at the player stats, he had 27 and 9 from Halliburton. 25 from Zion, 17 from Hero, only played 58 games, and 11 from Jarvis Walker, 9 from Peyton Watson, 9 from Nembhard, 9 and 9 from Zubac, and 7 and 5 from Claxton, and 6 from Davion Mitchell. But okay, man, this is by far the best roster I feel like we have had. I really love a lot of the role players we have. So hopefully this leads to good things, but we shall see. In round one, we get to play the Memphis Grizzlies, who have moved from the West to the East because of expansion. And they have a good-looking team, so hopefully they do not beat us. But we do win game one, beat them pretty good there here with a great game one. They even it up on the road. They win their game at home, and we win a game at home or on their floor as well. Okay. I'm already nervous because I really do not want to go home in round one here. That would be a disaster. So let's see if we win game 5 at home. Got to take care of business here. I know the Grizzlies have a good, talented team, so like I understand that they could push us here, but would love nothing more than to not lose to them. So the Pistons are awaiting us if we are to beat the Grizzlies here, and we do have a lead on the road. Just hang on to it, and we get out of here completely fine, scot-free, and we will be in the second round. So that is exactly what's... Ooh, almost didn't go down, though. So... we are good. We're going to play the Pistons now. So, and we're also fully healthy, which is good. Detroit, on the other hand, you got Cade, LeJay Jones, Julius Randle, Jalen Duren, KPJ, Corey, Paul Reed, Keita, Bryson Tucker, and then, yeah. So, man, why does Randle feel like such a, potential Pistons move that could make sense? Because Detroit needs to find a second guy to Cade, and they just haven't been able to do it, it feels like. At the trade deadline, them trading for Randle from the Nets would not shock me in the slightest. I hope that doesn't happen, but... I don't know why that makes sense in my head. But game 1 goes to us. Beat them by 25. Good start. Game 2 goes to us. Uh-oh, fellas. We win game 4. Yes. Can we go to the conference finals for the first time in the video? Yes, we can. And we have not had to play the Orlando Magic. We almost played them in year 1, as we all know, because they were the first seed and we almost got the 8th seed. But this time we play them with, both teams being in the conference finals. So let's simcast game 1, get a feel for how the series is going to go, because this is a team that, is really good in the 2K sim, and I would love nothing more than to beat them here. And we can start with game 1, which we got close, but not ever. We didn't ever quite take the lead. Now, Zion is hurt, which is not ideal, so hopefully that doesn't hurt us too much, but we hopefully get a road win here on the road. We've had a lead most of the game, but they're not too far behind, so I'm expecting them to take the lead from us eventually. And no, they never did. So actually, we are going to win game 2 on the road. And Zion, despite the injury, scores 40. Is he day-to-day? Yeah, he's only day-to-day, so we should be good there. Okay. This is going to be a big game 3. We got to get, got to set the tone here. We got to protect home court. If we can win game 3, we are in such a great spot and go up 2-1, protect our first home game. And it looks like we may, oh, hold on. They might come back. No, we win game 3. Looking good, looking good. Just got to hang on here for game 4. Go up 3-1. You're looking fantastic and fabulous. Can we win game 4? It is a close back and forth affair here, but it looks like we may have separated, maybe. And yes, we have. So we are up 3-1 on this Magic team. The Warriors are on the other side, up 2-1 on the Mavericks. Everything's looking good over here still. Just got to win one more game, man, and we are into the NBA Finals for the first time since obviously Halliburton, unfortunately, tore his Achilles in game 7. So can we win game 5 or what at 4? 102-107. So that was game 5. Now we go to game 6. Do not want to go to a game 7. So please, let's avoid that. So game 6 at home in Indiana. Do not go to a game 7. I repeat, do not go to a game 7. So they've had a lead most of this game, but we are right behind them. Can we ever take the lead from them at the end? Yes, we can. 117-119. We avoid the game 7. Zion Williamson only played 25 minutes. Although he's only got the yellow injury bug on him, so he's strained his hip for the season. He's still playing through it, but that's definitely unfortunate. So it looks like we might be playing the Warriors, who have Brandon Miller, Dillingham, and Giannis. So they do have a pretty good team over there, unless the Mavericks win. Ooh, Mavericks might have something to say about that. Cooper Flag, you know, okay, we'll see. I mean, I feel like either way we have a chance. The Warriors do look a little bit more intimidating. It will be the Mavericks, but obviously Cooper Flag in his own right is tough. And yeah, he's tough, man. So, all right, two Duke guys going at it. Obviously Zion and Cooper Flag, two Duke alumni guys. So hopefully we can come out here and win game one and set the tone here. So game one on the road in Dallas. See if we can, you know, steal game one on the road. That'd be an awesome start to this series. We didn't do it against the Magic, so no freak out if we don't win here, but 104 to 138. So unfortunately, we did not win game one. So now for game two on the road in Dallas. Didn't really get close to winning game one, it felt like. So maybe game two goes a little bit differently, or we're going to go down 2-0. Once again, never quite had a lead until maybe at the end. Overtime, so close. Okay. I guess we bring out the imitation again, and let's go play our games at home. Got to win these two, or we are done for. If we even lose one of these, it's probably over. So, got to win both, and it looks good right now, but they're, you know, maybe going to come. Nope. Okay, so we win game three, still alive. Okay, got to win game four. We win game four. The series is right back in obtainable position. So, game four, got to take the lead here eventually. We do. It's back and forth. Oh, my Lord, this is a big game, and we have a 3-point lead here at the end. Can we hang on? Gotta hang on. 5-point lead. Do not let them back in it. Do not let them back in it. I repeat, do not let them back in it. And we are going to even the series. Let's go. Okay, 2-2 now for game five on the road. So can we win game five? Home teams win every single time, and it looks as if they're going to do that again, man. Damn. Okay, gotta win game six then and force the game seven. That is going to be interesting. Okay, game six. This is going to be scary territory, but I believe in us. Let's go. 20 bench utilization. I've never brought it down that low, but I want all my starters playing. Game six, all hands on deck here to force a game seven back to Dallas. Home teams won every single time. Let's keep that theme up here and change it in the next game. They got us, I think. Yeah, unfortunately. All right. Made it to the finals. We lost this year. Cooper Flag is your finals MVP. That sucks so badly. All right. It is what it is. We lost. Okay. Well, I think we obviously go again. We were so close in the finals. So freaking close. Lost in 6 to the Mavericks. And you got Marcus Smart retiring a Pacer, which I didn't even know who's on our team. But yeah, that's definitely unfortunate to say the least. So I guess the main thing is here, it's just keep the continuity here for the most part. Keep the team intact. Lou's going to remain the coach. We got so freaking close. So let's try again. As far as draft picks are concerned, again, didn't have any. I think the Clippers have our pick this year. Boogie Flan, not worried about them. Okay. Make sure everybody stays. It looks like we have no important free agents, and we do have money to sign like a good player, so we'll probably use that to our advantage. So we have Howley, we have Hero Nimhard, we have Jarris Walker, Peyton Watson, Zion, Claxton, and Zubac. So point guard or power forward is, the targets here. So we have Jamal Murray or IQ off the bench, or we can go for like Aaron Gordon. But I do like IQ as a bench piece. That sounds fun. So I'm going to get IQ to be our backup point guard instead of Davion Mitchell. So IQ, and then power forward, Julian Champagny sounds fine to me. And we'll just get, just kidding, goes to Atlanta. Okay. Markkanen's here. He's not affordable though, so we can't get him. Okay. Power forward, Kamara. I'll grab Kamara if he chooses us. We'll see if he does. And yes, he does. So we get Kamara. I'll take it. And I know we can move Kamara to the 3 and he'd go up a little bit. So I'll probably do that with him. 81 overall. So that gives us that. And I'll sign one more guy. Let's give Hendricks a deal if he chooses us, that is. And he does. Okay. So that's it. Let's go to progression. Boogie Flan's back. And you do have some regression here. But Boogie Flan also up to a 78. Kamara's up to an 81 because we moved him. And Claxton is down 1 overall. But okay. Let's get into next season, man. We were so close last year. NBA Finals was right there. We were in it. Maybe this year will be our year. Let's go find out. So at the end of this season, we're back in the playoffs as the first seed in the East again, which is fantastic to see. Here were your player stats. You had 26 from Halliburton, 24 from Zion, 17 from Hero, and 14 from IQ. So I feel like that was a great addition. And he played all 82 games off the bench. So 11 from Jarris Walker, 10 from Nimhard, 10 and 10 from Zubac, and 8 from Peyton Watson. So now all that matters is, can we go bring this championship to the Pacers? Again, I feel still really strong about this lineup, but let's see how this is going to go. So, get to play the Chicago Bulls in round 1. We have not played them just yet. Asenge, George Smith Jr., Bazelis, Josh Giddey, Jackson Hayes starting center, Baba, Zintich, and Pritchard. So, game 1 goes to us. Beat them by 31 there. So, good start. 2-0. Beat them by 21. Wow, we have just dominated the Bulls. It hasn't even been close. Okay, so we get past them, and now we get to play the Detroit Pistons. So we beat in 5, I believe, last year. So, and Randall's also hurt. They have Levine now, which is a nice addition for them. Zion, of course, is hurt for us too, so that's kind of unfortunate. Cade is hurt a little bit. He's banged up. Randall, train MCL. So he's, I mean, oh my gosh, he's just regressed that much. Okay, so if Randall is their second best player, I guess it's Levine now, but I do feel like we have a good chance of beating this team. And, ooh, hold on. Maybe we shouldn't get our hopes up just yet. They even it up on us, so we need to not lose in the second round of this Pistons team. Let's simcast game 5 here at home in Indiana. If we lose this one, we're in trouble. So let's see if we can. Oh my gosh, it's been back and forth as all get out. But it looks like we kind of separate at the end there. 115, 134. 54 from Halliburton. Big win there. The Bucks are awaiting us if we are to get past the Pistons here. And it is a lead for the Pistons, but we took it. And it looks like we may never give it back. So 99 and 92. And now we got the Milwaukee Bucks. We have Yakachonas, Benedict Mathurin, Dyson Nails, Nate Ament, Kyle Filipowski, Caleb Wilson, who left Chicago, I guess, Ryan Rollins, Hugo Gonzalez, and Musa Diabate. Okay, well, let's see. Jarvis Walker back in the starting lineup. Warriors and Portland on the other side. So one thing I'm noticing is obviously the Mavericks are nowhere to be found, which is great because that's the team that beat us last year. And the Bucks seem to have no shot on. Well, hold on. We beat them in 5. So that was easy. And now we can play the Warriors, who we almost played last year. But obviously, as we all know, we played the... Ooh, they got LaMelo now as well. How the hell do they afford all this? What the? Okay, so LaMelo is making 15. Okay, sure. Giannis is making his usual money. Anthony Thompson on his rookie contract. Brandon Miller, usual money. And yeah, I guess LaMelo just simply signed for $15 million. Man, I miss when 2K, well, that was like back in 2K18, when like you could sign like a Chris Paul in free agency for like $4 million. Like, I don't know. Stuff like that was really cool. But anyway, game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, yeah, we're good. So the Warriors, even though despite, I feel like they might have too many cooks in the kitchen over there with LaMelo off the bench. It's kind of a weird fit. But can we come out here and win on the road? Ooh, hold on. It's close. Pretty close. There's no pressure here. So let's see if I can close this game out for us. It's a 1-point game. Let me get myself out of the way and let's close this game out. Okay, so we're up 3-0. So even if we lose this game, it doesn't really matter that much. But I'm going to try. Oh, I'm leaving LaMelo wide open. But I close out decent enough, so we are good. But like I said, even if I choke this, we're fine. We got so much more games left to play. Now, one thing I'm noticing is that we do not have Halliburton on the floor, which is kind of scary. But we have Zion, you know, who is a beast in his own right, in his own way. And I have nothing cooking here. So this is not going well so far. All right, let's see if I can get anything. Oh my gosh. You know, honestly, that was probably a really ugly possession, but it still worked out somehow. So 115 to 112, 3-point game. If we close them out, we bring a championship. We're on the road, but all we got to do is close them out here. So let's see if we can make it happen. Just got to get a stop here. Giannis has the ball. Zion's guarding him. And oh my gosh. Okay, so he cooked me, but that's there's still 21 seconds left. Let's get the ball into Hallie. Let's get it to Hallie, who is back on the floor. And he's going to get fouled immediately, obviously, because of the fact there's no time remaining for them. Okay. Let's see if we can make these free throws. First one is going to go in. And let's make the second one as well. And that's one thing I hope 2K fixes. Like, not that I jump in very often, but it is so stupid when you jump in and your best player is not in the game. Like, it makes no sense. With like 2 minutes remaining, Giannis just keeps, you know, getting whatever he wants, by the way. But let's get this back to Halliburton again. And, they're not going to be able to... I was thinking about going for a layup, but it's probably better we didn't. But, yeah, it's so dumb. Like, why is your best player not out there in crunch time? It doesn't make any sense. But, anyway... we're gonna sink that one, and we'll. I missed that one. It's a 3-point game. That was that would have put a dagger in here. You know, we can let Giannis shoot a 3 all he wants. Like, he can shoot a 3. If you want to shoot, he gets stripped. They're fighting over the ball. Zion just passed the Halliburton. It's game. So just like that, that is gonna be the finals coming to the Indiana Pacers. We have brought a championship to the Pacers. And that is how this one will end, fellas. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. We're coming down to the end of 2K26. I'll see y'all in the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.